sleep because I'm thinking about you and that time that you shit your pants in the play place at the McDonald's. That was really fucked up.
What is an incel? A man that doesn't belong around women. What is a kitchen? A place where women belong.
I'm gonna touch you inappropriately without your consent.
Now, what would happen if you took two of these different things and meshed them into one? You would get what you would call Kitchencels. There's this Twitter page where basically a bunch of incels cook the most sloppy diarrhea diaper slop bullshit. They'll post a picture of it and then like complain about like their lack of vagina. That's what we're going to be reacting to today, so buckle up. I have an eating disorder. So I almost never actually cook. I'm eating plain strawberry yogurt out of a dog bowl this morning. Fuck my lonely puppy life. And then it's a little category called plate mogged. I don't like living. I didn't realize that kissing boys was considered an eating disorder. I feel like this is some sort of fetish where he wants to be like one of those people that are walked around on a leash, like wearing like a leather puppy mask with like the kennel or the muzzle thing over their head. And I feel like he's trying to substitute the sensation of lapping up semen in a bowl with like strawberry yogurt. I know what you are. Moving on. If I ever get naked in front of someone and they make fun of my dick size, I might actually kill myself.
Oh my god!
And we can see that he has chicken flavored ramen noodles and chicken nuggets. Horrible. My best friend just fucked the girl I had a crush on. I'm so broken and lonely. I will never find love. Vegetarian slop for soy cucked incel. And he's just like eating that shit raw too. Like none of it's sauteed at all. There's no sauce in there. Maybe you deserve to get cucked. You know, you remember back in the day when like people were just like they didn't get pussy and they were a loser, and you just called yourself like a virgin loser. If you really wanted to spice it up, you're like, yeah, I'm a turbo virgin or something like that. Now there's so many different like levels of adjectives and like niche internet terminologies. Like just say dude, don't do that to yourself. Just say you're a fucking loser like the rest of us. Like a girl vomited on my shoe and I got a boner. Chili dip.
What is that?
Turn around and die.
How hot was the girl?
I beg your pardon?
I'm not trying to judge here. I'm not in the puke, you know. But like if Sabrina Carpenter just puked all over me on like a roller coaster in Six Flags,
You's a freaky ass nigga.
I'd be grateful. But let's get into the meal here. I can tell this is someone from the UK. This is some British meal shit because first of all, it's like 90% beans, 20% unmelted cheese on the top, and absolutely no seasoning or sauce. At least I scoop! I like how this shit really isn't even anonymous. These people are just saying it like wholeheartedly with their entire chest. Just like, yeah, I creeped the girl out at the park today and she kicked me in the groin and I cried. Here's some tuna dip. I've given up on getting women. My goal now is to get as fat as possible. Well, at least you have a goal. But I don't think this should count as Kitchencels because like you got fast food, so someone else cooked it, you stupid fucking idiot. That's why you're alone. A pretty girl sat next to me on the bus and I leaked a bit of pre-cum. I'm 36. That's some teenager shit right there. It's like where you're at peak hormones and you're just leaking semen out, because I remember them days. If you're 36 still leaking pre-cum, you have that much excess sperm at just the sight and smell of a woman, get this man to the sperm bank ASAP.
No!
This looks like bologna cups on like French toast. I'm hoping French toast. Knowing the horrors that a 36-year-old Redditor is capable of committing, I wouldn't doubt that this was her like 2 chopped off ears that he leathered out and turned into beef jerky to put on a fucking piece of like multi-grain bread. We'll find out years later on a fucking Netflix documentary. I'm such a pathetic pervert incel freak. Today at the grocery store, my hand brushed against the cashier lady's and I feverishly jerked off to the thought of it when I got home.
Is this nigga serious?
Sometimes I want to die so bad, but I don't know how to die.
I hate my life. I cook my steak well done as a punishment for not ending my miserable existence. That's a Kitchencel. That is a fucking kitchen cell right there. Goddamn. Now imagine the other end of the story here from the cashier's perspective. Imagine what she did when she went home. She immediately just like started taking like a cheese grater and ripping off the first couple of layers of skin where the contact made place. And then she started bleaching and scrubbing her hand with 5 different hand sanitizers and submerging it in boiling pots of water just to get the fucking sensation and the stain of whatever this monstrosity came walking in left on her. That is the worst fucking baked potato I've ever seen in my life. By God. You know, I'm gonna be honest, I don't really feel comfortable sharing a society with people like this. Just knowing that they're out there. At least he like maintained it enough to like go home and then give himself the absolute meanest hand job of all time. Haven't eaten in 3 days, just drunk off of rubbing alcohol. You gotta chase it with water immediately. There's a science to it. I will never get laid. I'll never find wealth. I'll never be happy, and I doubt I'll be forgiven. Can you get drunk off of rubbing alcohol? I gotta look this up. Okay, so no, you can't. But like, even if you could, why? You know, like if you really want to punish yourself and drink cheap, like if this is like a financial problem, just scrape up some change from your car and the couch and just go up to the gas station and get you a nice Steel Reserve. That'll fuck you up. Yeah. That's borderline fucking dumpster juice and animosity in a fucking can right there, buddy, if you really want to have a bad time. For a cheap price. I live next door to a dog grooming studio, and I like to pretend they are talking to me when I hear "good boy" and "you're doing so well." That's not ridiculous. That's not ridiculous to say that. I don't know what kind of potato wedge crouton soup you got going on here, but you know what? It ain't the worst I've seen, so not bad. Genuinely, compared to the rest of what we've read and reacted to, this guy is very well off. He's not beyond the point of salvage and despair. Like this man can be rehabilitated. Tomato Pod. Being a lesbian has brought me nothing but misery in life, and I genuinely doubt I'll ever stop being alone. Are you like what? Are you trying to make ketchup or something, you stupid bitch? Like, what is this? You didn't even attempt to do anything. You just diced a bunch of fucking tomatoes and then you put it in a pot on the stove. Well, you know, lesbians. A little fun fact for. Goddamn. Oh my God. Did I just awaken my fucking superpowers? What was I saying? Little fun fact for everyone out there. Lesbians actually have the highest domestic violence rates. They just stay whipping each other's asses. It's kind of like when you put 2 roosters in the same kennel. It's like they're not going to get along and they're just going to keep fighting over territory. You can't keep 2 women like condensed in a fine place for too long. Like they have to take breaks from each other. You have to keep them separated. You've seen women like literally start beefing with their moms. You've seen mothers and daughters like fight long enough eventually. So imagine like a marriage between 2 women. It's like, I wish I was making this up, but it's unfortunately the truth. I feel like this is just satire. Like the girl, like the lesbian just probably thought that this Reddit was funny. And she was like, oh, I want to get in on it. And then made like she was like, how do I cook up some fucking garbage? And then her best idea was dicing like $40 worth of tomatoes she bought at the store and putting it in a pot and being like, fuck my lesbian life. My own mother said that no woman would ever love me. Garlic butter shrimp. Yeah, you're fucked at that point. Even if your own mother can't muster up the strength to lie to you, that's fucked. Really, just carrying something in your womb and going through the intensive pain of child labor and pushing it out of your vagina or stomach like a xenomorph and looking this little baby in its eyes and naming it and giving it all your love and affection just to watch it grow up to become a fat, balding GameStop manager of a human being. To the point that they're so repulsive in every aspect from physically to emotionally, and you're just like, no one's gonna fucking love you. And this garlic butter shrimp tastes like shit. I made a striptease video for what I thought was a woman. I am now being threatened. If you see a video floating around of a petite black man slowly taking off a yellow floral print dress, please report it. Most embarrassing moment of my sissy life. Chicken tikka masala. At least the food looks good, buddy. Well, anyways, that was Kitchencels. What did we learn? Finding love is hard, but cooking is harder. And the odds are you're not going to be good at either. So give up. Thanks for watching.